Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kendra. You can call me Kendra, Ken, Kenny, whichever one you prefer. I'll answer to them all. Today's video is going to be about pumping at work, and this is the nurses edition. I know sometimes it's hard for us to even get breaks for lunch, far less 2, 3, or 4 breaks to go pump. But today I'm going to give you all the tips that you need to have a successful pumping journey while at work. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm just going to start with a few tips that I think are very important and will be very helpful to you while you're pumping at work, and then we'll get right into the video. The first tip is before you even go back to work, before you get off of maternity leave, you want to email your management and let them know, hey, I'm coming back to work. I am nursing. I am pumping. I'm going to need X amount of breaks during my 12-hour shift or my 8-hour shift to pump. Whether that be 2 times, 3 times, 4 times. Let them know ahead of time so that when you actually get to work, they're not confused and everybody's on the same page. The next tip that I have is when you go to work each shift, notify your charge nurse and let your teammates and your charge nurse know, hey, look, at 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, I need to go pump, so that everybody's aware and then they can help you when those times come. You have to take it upon yourself. So let your teammates know and let your charge nurse know, your manager know, whomever, so that they can supply you with the help that you need in order to go ahead and get your pumping sessions in. You don't want to go through your shift and not pump the amount of times that you need to, not have enough milk for baby for your next shift, or whatever the case may be. Want to go ahead and get all of your pumping sessions in on time to avoid any problems in the future. It's very, very important. Baby needs it and you need it. You don't want to be uncomfortable during your shift. You don't want to be caring for your patients and you're having spills through your scrubs, and those things can happen, and sometimes you just can't do anything about it. But having those open lines of communication will really make things so much easier. And my last tip before we get into the video is to pump before you go to work. So you want to pump before you go into work. You may have to wake up about 30 minutes earlier than you usually do so that you can nurse baby or pump before you leave out. But trust me, when you get to work, it'll make it so much easier because you're trying to get report, your teammates are trying to get report, charge has to get report, everybody is trying to get settled. You don't want to start your day off stressed or worried about pumping. You want to start off nice, easy, as stress-free as possible. So just go ahead and try to pump before you leave the house so that you won't have to pump as soon as you get to work or an hour into your shift when things are still trying to get settled down. So those are my 3 tips that I have for you guys. So without further ado, let's get into the video. No, wait, hold on. Before we get into the video, I need you guys to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment and let me know if this video helped you.
Okay guys, so I start by grabbing my cooler out of the freezer in our break room. Then I have to head up to the mother baby unit to get to the lactation room. So I just have to go to the 2nd floor in my hospital. Once I get into the lactation room, I just put the pumping in progress sign on the door, and then I move on to washing my hands. I do a very thorough hand washing before I start pumping, and then I'm all set to go. So I start by getting my pump set up. This is the Medela pumping style. I really like this pump. It comes in handy for traveling and moving around. So I have my pump tubing, and then I have my adapter for the wall in these individual pouches. I got this from a monthly subscription from Ipsy. They send you pouches with your makeup that they send you every month, but they're actually coming in handy. So I just connect the tubing to the bottles and then just finish getting all set up. With that, I just put all of my milk containers inside of my cooler, and then I start to wash and rinse my pumping bottles. I like to get some paper towels. I lay down paper towels on the counter, and then I set my bottles and all my pumping parts on those before and after I'm done rinsing them off. So now we're gonna get to my favorite part. This is the part that I was telling y'all about. This is the game changer. It saves you so much time. I discovered it kind of late in the game, but I'm just happy that I did because it changed my whole pumping experience. It cut down about 10 or 15 minutes because I used to take that amount of time to clean my pumping stuff. So these bags, the Medela Quick Clean Micro Steam bags, bro, game changer. Okay, you just add a little bit of water, pour it in the bag, and then you put your pumping parts in the bag. You throw it in the microwave for 3 minutes, boom, clean and ready for your next pumping session. And then you can use these bags up to 20 times. Okay, 20 times. Game changer.
All right, guys, I hope that was helpful. At the end of my pumping session, I just go ahead and put that bag into the microwave. I steam those bottles. I actually use 2 of those bags because you're only supposed to put a certain amount of items in each bag, and I keep them stored in that bag until my next pumping session in a couple hours. It's so helpful. It made things go by so much faster. Okay, so much faster. Those are like the staple holy grail pumping at work. You need it. Okay, then I just go ahead, I go back down to the unit, and I just throw my cooler into the freezer, and back to the floor I go. Guys, thanks so much for watching. That's it for this video. I hope that you were able to take something away from this and it helped alleviate some anxiety or stress that you may have surrounding going back to work and having to pump. I know when I was going back from maternity leave, I definitely did. I didn't know how I was going to do it. Just a 12-hour shift alone and having to pump in between that could be very stressful. Hopefully this video helped you, and if it did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell if you haven't already so that you'll be notified every single time I upload a new video. See you guys next time.